At this moment, you are not messaging or calling them, which is in itself a shocking development for your person. They find it bewildering how you have managed to maintain such impressive self-control, and in doing so, they experience a complex mixture of admiration, confusion, and deep longing. Every day that passes without your communication only intensifies their awareness of the profound connection you both share, a connection that is not merely casual but steeped in both sensuality and energetic passion. They vividly remember the natural, intense way you once connected, feeling an electric undercurrent in every conversation, every shared moment that left them both aroused and emotionally invigorated. This bond, so layered and intricate, seems to eclipse any ordinary relationship they have known before, creating a space where only your presence can fill the void left by your absence. Your person is acutely aware that what you share transcends the superficial. It is a melding of hearts and minds, where every interaction feels charged with meaning. They find solace in the fact that with you, they can let go of all pretenses, revealing their true self without fear of judgment. It is as though you have an uncanny ability to see through the defenses they've built over time, a rare quality that makes them feel completely understood and validated. Even if, in the past, they may have deliberately blocked or ignored you for reasons that now seem trivial compared to the overwhelming truth of your connection, they recognize that such actions were merely temporary barriers in an otherwise unbreakable bond. This realization has awakened in them a profound need to overcome any obstacles that have kept you apart. In the silence that now defines your relationship, your person's internal dialogue is a symphony of memories and emotions, a constant reminder of every shared smile, every deep conversation, and every intimate moment where both of you felt an undeniable spark. Each recollection only reinforces the notion that your connection is not something that can be replaced or replicated. They are convinced that no one else could ever occupy the space in their life that you uniquely fill. This conviction is not born out of infatuation alone, but from a deep understanding that the energies you both exchanged were transformative, touching upon aspects of their being that have remained dormant until now. The absence of your messages has also spurred an introspection that leaves your person with a clear, resolute plan. They are now determined to bridge the gap that has grown between you. They have decided that the time has come to take the initiative, to reach out, to unblock any digital barriers that have stood in the way, and to reinstate the direct line of communication that once allowed both of you to share your innermost thoughts freely. This decision is not made lightly. It is the culmination of days filled with contemplation and a deep yearning to reconnect with the part of themselves that truly comes alive when you are near. Your person now sees your silence not as a dismissal or a sign of disinterest, but rather as a powerful reminder of how indispensable your presence is to them. With every moment of separation, they have come to understand that the strength of your connection lies in its raw, unfiltered honesty, a level of intimacy where vulnerability is not a weakness but a shared gift. They admire how you have managed to balance your self-control with a genuine openness that invites them to be their true self. This delicate equilibrium between restraint and passion has only heightened their desire to engage with you, to once again experience that vibrant interplay of emotions that leaves them feeling both exhilarated and profoundly understood. The more they reflect on the energy that once flowed effortlessly between you, the more certain they become that this connection is not only unique but also irreplaceable, deserving of every effort to sustain and nurture it. Ultimately, your person now stands at a crossroads, fueled by a mix of yearning and steadfast resolve. They recognize that the path forward is clear, to break the silence that has come between you and to reclaim the dynamic and heartfelt dialogue that once defined your relationship. In reaching out, they are embracing a future that holds the promise of renewed intimacy, a future where both of you can once again share in the electric, passionate connection that has so profoundly impacted their life. In this decisive moment, every memory, every emotion, and every silent heartbeat converges into a single, powerful declaration that your bond is too extraordinary to allow time or distance to erode its strength. I don't think you know how deeply and passionately I feel for you. Every moment apart from you has only intensified this all-consuming love that fills every fiber of my being. I would do anything to start over, to return to those times when our smiles and shared glances filled the air with promise. When you left, it felt as though a vital part of me had been torn away. A piece of my soul vanished into thin air, leaving behind a gaping void that no one else can fill. The emptiness I feel is overwhelming, and each day without you is a constant reminder of the life we once had and the future that now seems uncertain. Since your departure, I have been struggling to hold myself together, trying to gather the shattered fragments of my heart and piece them back into something resembling wholeness. Life has become a series of challenges, each more daunting than the last, as I navigate through days filled with memories of you and nights spent wondering if this aching solitude will ever end. How am I supposed to move forward when every path I take, every decision I make, is haunted by the desperate longing to be by your side? I find myself constantly battling a tidal wave of emotions that threaten to drown me in sorrow, yet it is the hope of one day reuniting with you that keeps me going, even in the darkest moments. I have come to accept that everything happens for a reason, that fate has its own mysterious plan for all of us. Yet, the reason behind our separation feels so cruel, so unfathomable, that it shatters my belief in destiny. There is no one else with whom I would rather spend my time, no other soul that could ever understand the intricacies of my heart as you do. The thought of trying to share my life with someone else is unthinkable because every experience seems to pale in comparison to the vibrant moments we once shared. It feels as if my very identity is interwoven with yours. Without you, life loses its meaning, and every joy is tinged with the bittersweet pain of your absence. Despite the overwhelming sadness, I have clung to the belief that love is patient and enduring, capable of weathering the fiercest storms and the longest separations. I am willing to wait for you, regardless of how much time passes, because the love I have for you is timeless and unwavering. Ever since our paths first crossed, I have been drawn to you not only emotionally, but also intellectually and sensually, a connection so profound that it defies conventional understanding. Every moment with you has left an indelible mark on my soul, transforming even the most mundane experiences into memories of beauty and grace. I find solace in the thought that our hearts, though separated by distance and circumstance, continue to beat in unison, resonating with the same rhythm that first brought us together. In the quiet solitude of the night, when the world is hushed and the only sound is the echo of my own thoughts, I feel your presence all around me. The gentle breeze and the shimmering stars seem to whisper your name, reminding me that you are never truly gone from my side. It is in these moments that I find the strength to believe in our eventual reunion, that every trial and every tear is merely a step toward a future where we will once again share the warmth of each other's embrace. I hold on to the hope that, despite the distance and the pain, destiny will guide us back together, allowing us to rebuild the bridge that time and fate have tried so desperately to sever. Until that day comes, I will continue to live with the promise of our love as my guiding light, trusting that every heartbeat brings me one step closer to you. My love for you is not a fleeting emotion, but a profound, enduring passion that has reshaped the very core of my existence. Each day, I am reminded of the laughter we shared, the whispered confidences in the quiet moments, and the unspoken understanding that made us feel so complete. Though our separation is a bitter pill to swallow, it has only strengthened my resolve to keep our memory alive, to nurture the hope that one day our paths will converge again. I remain steadfast in the conviction that no distance or time can ever diminish the bond we share, a bond that transcends the mundane and touches the very essence of what it means to love. I am willing to endure the pain, to face the uncertainty, because you are worth every moment of longing, every tear shed in solitude. Until that day arrives, I will continue to carry you in my heart, cherishing the love we once knew and nurturing the dream of a future where our hearts, minds, and souls are reunited. My commitment to you is eternal, and my hope, though sometimes fragile, burns as brightly as ever. In every beat of my heart, in every breath I take, there is a silent promise that I will wait for you, patiently, lovingly, until the day when we can begin anew. Dear beloved, it is getting harder and harder to keep a cool face these days, and I feel the weight of every moment we have been apart. I know that it has been far too long since we last saw each other, and I understand that you have been enduring your own hardships along the way. Life seems to have presented us both with challenges that have tested our strength and resolve, yet I find myself clinging to the precious memories of the times we shared. Those moments are a constant reminder of the bond that we forged, a bond that no distance or hardship can diminish. I want you to know that despite the present struggles, I still hold every memory of our shared past close to my heart. The laughter, the tears, and even the silence we once embraced together have become the pillars of my determination. In these testing times, when every step forward feels uncertain, I believe that our love is being refined much like gold in the fire. This period of separation, as painful as it is, serves as a crucible for our spirits, urging us to place our faith not only in the divine but also in each other. I am convinced that every trial we encounter is an opportunity for us to grow stronger, more resilient, and more connected, even when we are miles apart. I recognize that rebuilding trust is not an easy journey, and I fully understand if you find it difficult to believe in me again. The memories of past mistakes may still linger in your heart, but I want to assure you that I have learned from those errors. This time, I vow to be transparent, faithful, and true in all my actions and words. I will not stray from our commitment, nor will I betray the trust you place in me. My promise to you is sincere and unwavering, and I am prepared to do whatever it takes to prove that my intentions are pure. I am here to offer not only apologies but also concrete steps towards healing the wounds of our past. In the silence of our separation, the pain that I feel only serves as a catalyst to push me forward on this arduous journey towards you. Each day apart is a reminder of how much your presence completes me, and every heartbeat echoes with the hope of our eventual reunion. It is as if the very essence of my soul has chosen you, and nothing in this world will compel me to stray from that truth. My determination to overcome every obstacle is fueled by the deep, abiding belief that our love is worth every sacrifice, every tear, and every moment of struggle. I want you to understand that my commitment is not fleeting. It is rooted in a profound realization that our connection transcends the mundane and reaches into the very fabric of our beings. I must also express my heartfelt regret for the times I allowed doubt and fear to overshadow my trust in you. There were moments when I faltered, and my actions may have cast shadows over the honesty and loyalty that you have always shown. I now see that my hesitation was misplaced, and I feel deeply remorseful for blaming and disrespecting you when you only ever gave me your utmost loyalty and honesty. The guilt I carry for those moments is heavy, yet it also serves as a reminder of how much I value you and the integrity you bring to our relationship. I am committed to learning from my past missteps and to fostering a space where trust can flourish unconditionally between us. As I write this, I imagine the day when our paths will converge once more, when the physical distance that separates us will finally be erased by our shared determination and unyielding love. Until that moment arrives, I will continue to hold on to the hope that every trial we endure is merely a stepping stone towards a future where our hearts beat as one. I ask you to look within and recognize the strength that resides in your soul, for it is that same strength that has guided me and will continue to guide us both. Let our memories be a testament to our resilience, and let our future be defined by the trust and faith we nurture in one another. In this time of solitude and reflection, I have come to understand that love is not merely about basking in the warmth of shared joy. It is about weathering the storms together, emerging stronger and more united on the other side. I pray that you find it in your heart to forgive the missteps of the past and to believe once again in the bond that has always been the cornerstone of our connection. My commitment to you is eternal, and I will relentlessly work towards mending the cracks in the foundation of our relationship, so that one day we can rebuild it anew on the firm ground of trust and mutual respect. Please remember that every moment we spent together, every shared smile and tear, is a treasure that continues to light my way. I hold on to the hope that, with time, our hearts will mend and our spirits will soar in unison once more. I am ready to embark on this journey with you, embracing both the joys and the challenges, knowing that our love will guide us through the darkness into the light of a new beginning.